Before. It's one of the most notorious prisons in the world, they say, but we've been invited here.
In that notorious prison, Castro, where Joran is being held, he is accused of brutally murdering 21-year-old Stephanie Flores Ramirez. We are continuing our conversation with Jean Casares, attorney, and she's also with In Session on our sister network, True TV. Jean, let's pick up where we left off before the break concerning Joran basically his safety, because you read the stories, what a brutal prison this is, how, hey, someone might want to hurt him, and that the prisoners run the place. Now, today, you're getting a little different look. What is your sense, Jean? And I know this is a one-time look, but what do you take away from this?
You know, when we got into the courtyard area, and I don't know if you have those pictures yet, but you'll have them at some point, and we looked up, and we saw all the different buildings. It's sort of like different condo buildings, you could say, but the prisoners are in their cells, 4 to 6 to a cell. The prison was designed to have about 2 per cell, but it's overcrowded. And they're hanging out, and their legs are hanging, their heads are hanging, their arms are hanging. They were pretty nice, but as we kept there, staying there, they started sort of yelling and waving, and so I can see how it could get very aggressive there. So I can see how anybody could get into fights with one another. They say no, I say I see it. I think anybody's life could be in danger in a situation like that.
That's a good, honest assessment there, Jean. Now, we got some callers lined up. We have other experts ready to go as well. Let's get Neil in from California. Hey, Neil, your thoughts?
Yes, I'm calling from California.
Yep, go ahead.
I just wanted to say that I'm very happy for the Vandersloot, that he's going to get justice.
Well, it sure seems that way. We've gone over the confession many times. Now, how much of it is true? That's still being really dissected, practically word for word. Did he tailor the confession for leniency when it comes to sentencing? Let's go back to Jean Casares, Lima, Peru. Jean, what is the latest on that front? Because authorities they're leaning away from, yes, he killed him, but not the way he said, and it was more motive of robbery rather than a spur-of-the-moment thing, right?
You know what I heard late in the day today, which is interesting. He actually gave 3 different statements. The first one was in Chile, wherein he said, I had nothing to do with it, don't know a Stephanie Flores at all. Then he comes here to Lima, and his first statement was pretty similar, but then they showed him the videotapes. And it was after that when they said, look, there you are, there she is, and you leave the room, and she doesn't, and her body was found. That's when the confession came right there. But coupled with that, it's simple robbery he's being charged with, not aggravated robbery. And the reason I understand they did that is because they think the robbery took place after she died. So it's simple robbery, which is sort of interesting.
Let's bring in Casey Jordan, criminologist. Casey, when you look at this, and we're finding out again that he met her the 27th, not the 30th. Was he sizing her up for robbery and murder from the get-go?
I don't think so, and I really wouldn't reduce the potential for a sexual component. We won't know about that until the forensics are back. And yeah, I think he planned on taking her money, but I think he took her to his room for sexual activity. I mean, you don't usually take someone to your room to rob them. You go to their place to rob them. You rob people at cash machines. I mean, robbery would have been an afterthought because he was pretty much on the lam, from the United States government coming after him on the extortion. So he needed cash, but the killing wasn't planned. I really do believe that they did have an argument over her reading about him on the internet, and he simply killed her in a peak of anger.
Okay, and according to his confession, he went back to his room to continue playing poker, but online poker. We're going to continue our conversation again. This is one-of-a-kind access, a look inside Castro prison, where Joran is being held for the murder of Stephanie Flores Ramirez. Stay with us.